Just getting a post-match here at Crawley Green following tonight's penalty shootout defeat in the Bed Senior Cup. Dave, obviously a disappointing night for us to not be able to continue our defence of the Senior Cup. I felt in the first sort of 15-20 minutes we started quite lively, but the game got a bit scrappy towards the end of the first half, and then we found ourselves behind, and then we were chasing the game a little bit. Got ourselves back into it with 10 to go, and we could probably have nicked it at the end, but obviously you get to the lottery of penalties, and it's obviously it's not falling our way this time.
There's no excuse to make. We weren't good enough. Can only credit them. They're sitting, I think, third from bottom of the South Mids. We've turned up here today, and we haven't performed. And listen, it's our, call it an Achilles heel. I don't know what it is. We're desperately trying to find some consistency in the side. We've got a great result. We're going to have a plane driver. Let that go. Probably best to have kept on talking. but yeah, look, we're just desperately trying to get some consistency. We didn't want to change the side tonight. Look, we've had to change it in two positions, but the fact is that, as we said in there, tonight there's 4 guys not here, and there's 16 in there that need to keep them 4 guys out, and they haven't done it. One or two people were better second half, and first half, I agree, sort of first 15, and I thought we should look. We dominated most of the possession, but the fact is that we never ever really hurt them. And if I'm honest with you, I think they could have been. They went clean through on 2 occasions. Probably one of them they certainly wasted. 3 corners towards the end of the half, we didn't deal with any of them. One drops, and I can't believe it's not gone in, by the way, and we've managed to scramble it away. And in the end, we managed to cock the last one up in the last minute. Nobody defends it properly. It's bonkers. We face that every single game. Most of every side we play at step 4, and we can't deal with. Look, it's a decent corner, but we can't deal with a corner, and it's bonkers. We've come through. We won a game this year with 9 players facing bombardment like that, and won every ball going in the box. Today, we don't win a header, and it's just. I'm kind of bemused by it all. I went in. I let them have it at half time, but if you can't shake them up and you can't get people to want to run a bit harder at times, I'm lost. And today was just that. Second half was better. We equalised. We were dominating the game. Temi has a great chance to win it. Probably, and if anybody with half an ounce of thinking goes down anyway. He's getting pulled all over the place. It just shows how honest he is. But he's getting dragged all over the place. He had the same Saturday. He should have had a penalty Saturday. But he's almost fighting the guy off to try and get a shot off from an angle that don't exist. He's done the same today. In the end, when he decides to shoot, or when he gets an opportunity to shoot, he's not going to score anyway. Unless it literally squirms underneath the body of the goalkeeper. And so it's a chance wasted. Then get a really good goal. But at the end of the day, look, we've not made him work enough. The keeper's not had to do enough work. They were going down and again, this is massive credit to them. They're going down with cramp and good grief. At one stage, I think there's 3 or 4 down at the same time, and the goalkeeper. So that's how hard they've worked. So you have to only credit them. They've worked that hard, but to get themselves through in this cup. And because you've given them that cheap goal just before half time, rightfully so, they've got everything to hold on to. If I'm the step 5 side and we're playing a step 4 side, I'm wanting everybody to fall on the floor, go down, get cramp. And the only disappointing thing in the whole thing is we've ended up with 5 minutes of extra time, and for the life of me, I don't know where they get.
And now you've descended into darkness,
yeah,
Dave.
I don't know where they get that time from the officials. I'm lost by that.
James, we were just about to see you. What didn't we see tonight that we saw on New Year's Day? Because it's almost sums up our season really, in the fact that we seem to turn in a poor performance, then we turn in a good performance, and then we think, oh, maybe we've turned a corner, we're on something here, and then we're back. It's almost like we're back to square one again.
Yeah, I think inconsistency is probably the right word, isn't it, that we're alluding to, because tonight, in terms of the comparison to just under a week ago, I think we actually didn't win many of the first balls tonight, and that, I have to credit that. A night like tonight, you've got to just credit Crawley, because it sounds like a typical or stereotypical thing to say. It was like at times they wanted them to win that first header a bit more. That wasn't happening on Wednesday, clearly, as we witnessed. They were that fighting for that second ball that caused a ricochet that led to their path, and their momentum took them to the ball. All those things didn't happen last Wednesday on New Year's Day. So I think you have to credit them for that. That's disappointing for us to see that. But those little things make the difference, because that glance or the flick on of the header puts you under pressure and gives them a chance to get on the end of it or create something. So for me, it was more about that first and second ball. And on AFC Dunstan game on New Year's Day, we won pretty much all the first balls aerially, and then mopped up the second ones that we didn't win. So as I say, I think you're going to need credit Crawley for that. And as Dave sort of said, they're coming to the game as underdogs because of where they are, and rightly so. They put it to the side and give a brilliant account of themselves. And ultimately, the game finished a draw in 90 minutes, but we couldn't break them down enough in that time to actually force the win for all the possession we had.
Dave, was it, as I say, we talked about the fact that the first sort of 15, 20 minutes we played some reasonable stuff and looked quite good going forward, but was it disappointing by the lack of bodies that we were getting into the box at times to perhaps force those goal scoring opportunities? Because we didn't, whilst we probably dominated a lot of the ball, we didn't really work the keeper all that much.
No, we worked him once and it was soft. And you're right, look, I don't think there was enough energy all first half, if I'm honest with you. But there was times, there's times when Lee was the only one in the box. That's just not good enough, that we're getting Lee in there who's still working to his fitness, and we've got players around him not getting there. They were too deep, and just listen. There was a lot of accusations at half time, and second half we got people in the box, if I'm honest with you. But the problem is you have to go a goal down to liven them up, and you can't be playing that way. You can't be doing that. So you're right, there wasn't enough. And like I say, the lads, the goalkeepers made one easy save. I don't think we've had a shot other than that. If I'm honest, we had one blocked, and we've had a couple blocked. We've had a couple of corners that we didn't get on the end. And again, we don't get on the end of corners at this present stage. There's a couple of those there's a great opportunity from, but we're talking about bits and pieces. I'd like to say, second half at least for a lot of it, we camped in their half and we put them under a lot of pressure. We made better chances. We got balls across the box. We won some free kicks around the edge of the box. We put them under real pressure, and we finally cracked them on the 8 with eight to go, and still had an opportunity, as you said, to nick it. It's just, look, we've. There we go.
First rate broadcasting this. Lights gone out, two planes flying over, brilliant.
That one's going to Malaga.
Yeah.
We can bemoan all the luck in the world, and we can give it whatever we want to do. It wasn't good enough. We've got some important players to come back on Saturday for Monday, so they'll be important for the Monday game. It doesn't change today the fact that tonight it wasn't good enough.
Okay, well, gents, obviously we've got Saturday off, so probably an opportunity to get back on the training pitch again. But we're back in action on Monday when Leighton Town come to us at the Erie, where hopefully the lights might be a bit brighter than they are finishing this interview. So commiserations, gents, and we go again Monday.
Cheers, Lee.